guys, Andy at Pop's Knife Supply here with a little bit of a shop tip. Had a guy online, friend of mine, complaining about the price of replacing his 12-inch discs, and kind of got me. I made a post about it, and it kind of got me thinking about my evolution with discs. I had one of those 12-inch disc grinders, and then I was putting on those $20 discs, and then I was using the disc until it was beyond dead, and the adhesive on these discs with the adhesive already added is incredibly strong. It's way more than you need, but unbelievably strong. And the discs are more expensive. So what I wound up doing was buying a 9-inch disc and using the Rhino Wet WhiteLine, which we've been selling for a while, and I don't think anybody really knows about Rhino Wet WhiteLine. So the reason I do it is not only because the WhiteLine is perfect for it. It's got a very heavy backing. It works really well on the disc, easily as well as the more expensive stuff you can get at Home Depot. And then just the replacement of a disc you do is so easy this way. Pull it off. You can see how heavy this paper is. This one's still good. I'm dying to stick it back on there, but it doesn't matter. You just pull the disc off, and you're going to squirt it with some acetone. You're going to squirt it with some acetone and just wipe it off. You'll see a couple of spots. They show up really well. I'll also tell you the secret while I'm doing this. The change in the adhesive on the purple discs is to use WD-40 to clean the adhesive off. My buddy Dirk Roots taught me that. But you'll just take that disc and that WhiteLine. It's $29.10 for a 50 sheet pack, so it's even cheaper than the red line. It has the same grit material as the red line, but they put it on a much heavier backing, and it's got a different bonding agent, which is why it's white. I use the regular spray stuff you get at Home Depot. I mean, I'm putting the lightest coat I can as long as it gets all the way to the edges. Always spray your can upside down, or you only get to use your can a couple of times and it'll ruin itself. Wait for it to dry just a couple of minutes and pop this on. Now that's under 50 cents, and it is a very good stuff, and it saves you from having to use your paper when it's easy to change and it's cheaper. It saves you from having to use your paper beyond its means. And it'll save you a lot of headaches with burnt edges and this and that and the other. I do the same method for this one where we flatten our scales, and the other grinder, which is an upright disc grinder where I do my bolster material. Same paper. I only use 60 grit, even between the bolster liner stuff. That's not enough for your eye to catch, so you can use 60 grit. We also sell it in 120. They only make 2 grits of the WhiteLine paper, but don't miss out on the WhiteLine paper. This is a game changer in your shop. So just a few, more than 2 for $1, and you get the same thing you get for much more money, way easier to change. So wanted to just tell y'all today about the Rhino Vet WhiteLine, because it's one of my favorite products in the shop, and we don't sell a lot of it, so that means you guys don't know how cool it is. Thanks. This is a video of Dirk tidying up my work.
It works much better when the sheet's a full sheet, as well as this is rougher grit, so it's sometimes harder to get through.
Why is it important to trim it to the edge of the disc? Because I don't ever do that.
So when you're flattening the scales and you're not dropping the microphone, sometimes these flaps, when you're flattening scales, it doesn't matter. You're not actually having your work coming over the edge, so these flaps don't matter. But if you're flattening a piece of steel, sometimes these flaps that are loose, and if you haven't trimmed them, will actually lift and cut up into the material, which can be a pain.
So what Dirk's showing you here is him meticulously trimming with a razor blade the sheet to the edge of the grinder.
Now on 60 grit, I mean I generally don't use a lot of 60 grit when flattening steel, but this goes a lot quicker and easier on the higher grits. It leaves you a much better finish than the scissors will, and will save you a lot of heartache.
There you go.
There you go.